In this last video Bible study we did, we look at John chapter 11 from 9 to 11. But now we're going to be looking at verse 12. Let's look at verse 12. His disciples replied, Lord, if he sleeps, he will get better. 13. Jesus had been speaking of his death, but his disciples thought he meant natural sleep. 14. So then he told them plainly, Lazarus is dead. 15. And for your sake, I am glad I was not there, so that you may believe. But let us go to him. I want to say something like I said in the last video. Do not call the infirmity by the name, but call it by the outcome you want. Do not call the testimony and miracles you're expecting God from, not by the name, but by the outcome you're seeking. Jesus Christ refused to say that Lazarus was dead. How he knew Lazarus was dead was because of his omnipresence. The quality of God. He is God. He is omnipresent. All the time, omniscient, omnipotent. So he knew Lazarus was dead. But he never said Lazarus was dead. He never opened his mouth to say Lazarus was dead until his disciples questioned him. That was when he told them. He not only told them he was dead, he spoke the language that the disciples understood. He spoke the language that the disciples knew. And what was that language? The language of negativity, the language of death. He had to say, well, Lazarus is dead. If his disciples had any inch of faith and his disciples had so much unwavering faith in him, he would not have used the word death. But he had to use the word death so that they can understand. Look at what they said. They said, Lord, if Lazarus is only asleep, don't worry, he will get better when he wakes up. He said, no, he's dead. He had to use the language they know. And even though it was negative, and even though in the language of death would have not brought glory to his kingdom, he had to use the word death so that they might understand the degree of what they're about to see. Now, I read verse 16. Then Thomas, also known as Didymus, said to the rest of the disciples, let us all go, that we may die with him. 17. On his arrival, Jesus found that Lazarus had already been in the tomb for 4 days. 18. Now Bethany was less than 2 miles from Jerusalem. 19. And many Jews had come to Martha and Mary to comfort them in the loss of their brother. 20. When Martha heard that Jesus was coming, she went out to meet him, but Mary stayed at home. Note something. When Martha heard that Jesus was coming, she went out to meet him, but Mary stayed at home. The faith of two different people. Martha went out to meet Jesus. Mary stayed at home. Mary stayed at home grieving, but Martha went out to meet Jesus because she knew that the source of her joy had come. There was this witness in her spirit, the witness with Jesus, that this man couldn't do anything. And so she ran out to meet him. Let's see what she said. 21. Lord, Martha said to Jesus, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. 22. But I know that even now God will give you whatever you ask. 23. Jesus said to her, your brother will rise again. Martha understood the power of Jesus. Well, it has happened. It has happened. I can't change it because I am a man, but I have faith in Jesus, the King of Kings, the Lord of all creation. The one who put to disgrace principalities and powers. She said, Lord, I know. I'm rephrasing her words. She said, Lord, I know nothing is too late with you. It might be late to me. It might be late to the people of the world. But to you, Jesus, nothing is too late. Then Jesus Christ said, your brother will rise again. He told her. He didn't tell Mary, your brother will rise again. He told Martha. He told the one who understood. Did he tell his disciples that Lazarus would rise again? The answer is no. But did he tell Martha that? He told Martha that, and you know why? Because Martha had faith in him. Those who use the language, the heavenly language of the outcome of the miracle, those are the people that God will reward abundantly. Those are the people that Jesus will come to their aid, just like he came to every other person's aid. 24. Martha answered, I know he will rise again in the resurrection at the last day. And even though Martha did not know if Lazarus would rise at this moment. She knew that he would rise. She knew that Lazarus was not dead. She knew that Lazarus was just asleep. And someday Lazarus would rise. How will Lazarus rise? She did not know. She did not know. She didn't care to know. But she knew. All she knew was that he was going to be made whole again. But she did not know. All she was thinking was, he's going to rise on the resurrection day. I don't know, but I know my brother Lazarus will rise. And then 25, Jesus said to her, listen, I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live, even though they die. 26, and whoever lives by believing in me will never die. Wow. Do whatever I wish with the scripture.